Chronicles of Elvira, $8 million Kickstarter game? Oh, Illyria? $8 million game reveal. Did this actually receive $8 million in funding? $1.3 million. I'm assuming a company or like an investor came in as well, if I had to guess. Surprisingly, unlike every other Kickstarter game ever, they haven't just completely abandoned it. At least they're giving updates still. Okay. I'm interested. Let's take a peek. Well, actually, let me watch their initial pitch while we're here. Because they had a huge ask for this. 900K. Hyper J.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Walsh.
What's up,
owner
Jeremy?
of Soulbound Studios and creative director of the innovative new MMO Chronicles of Illyria. I'm here today to talk to you about the Kickstarter we're running for this new.
When a game says that it's innovative, I know that it's not.
Possible and immersive. Hi, team.
Hi. What the fuck's going on?
Coming from a broad range of game companies such as Microsoft Game Studio, Sony Online Entertainment,
Can I just see the
Foxy
game?
Studio, Monolith, Bungie, Snowblind Studio, Pandemic Studios, and Liquid Entertainment made sure that and lands really it's just require player skill.
Here we
go. The best example of that is our combat system, which we'll talk more about later.
Wow.
The fourth design pillar of and a lot of MMOs, they automate things such as fast travel and a mail system in order to make the game go by faster.
Yes.
What we want to do with Chronicles
Quality
of
of life.
Slow the game down again. Give you an opportunity to travel from point A to point B, to stop and make camp.
That's a hard sell on me.
Introduce those elements that allow opportunities for dramatic.
We removed everything that makes the game
now that we have
fun.
a high-level overview,
where we permanently kill a character when they die of old age or of combat wounds or whatever. But a problem we ran into.
If they don't eat healthy, they get
that
diabetes.
players want some feeling of continuity.
You have to really take care of your character in Illyria.
And then have to restart. It's just not.
One of the things I'm really excited about with Chronicles of Illyria, and one of the things that we're doing a little bit differently, is the introduction of a family system. The family system is so important that it's actually the third step in character creation after picking which soul you're going to use.
Maybe you go down the dark side and you find alcohol.
Today, the first thing you do during character creation is
the family doesn't like that.
Class and race. I'm of no benefit to them, or if I do come along with.
This is a really long Kickstarter pitch. I'll be honest.
You're dead weight, exactly.
This is like a lot more effort than most bad Kickstarters, and it doesn't even seem bad so far.
The system works like this: if you're in game,
they are actually
estimated delivery 2016.
Walk, run, sprint, jump. You can also vault, climb onto walls, hang off ledges.
I see, it's been a while.
Climb onto the rooftops and do flourishy jumps if you want to. But the system.
Look at that shit. He's free running.
It's completely player skill based.
I saw that kind of shit in YouTube videos.
As well as
what happens when they don't deliver? Nothing.
You could actually build up a huge reputation.
There's no obligation for them to even deliver anything ever. A lot of them don't.
And then you can also set up a.
Okay. This is a lot to take in. Let's just see what we actually ended up getting. This pitch seems like one of the most ambitious titles I've ever heard. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere at the 15-minute mark they introduce a system that allows you to literally import your real soul into the game and live out the rest of your life in Illyria. So let's see what we actually ended up with.
This is a story about a game that claimed to give players the freedom they wanted, freedom to live, freedom to die. Hundreds of thousands of fans, 6 years of waiting.
Finally, a game lets me die.
No one.
If you die in Illyria, you die in the real world.
In a fantasy land
I
where
believe
seemingly anything was possible. For many, it was literally a dream come true. So where did it all go wrong? Let's start at the beginning. April 28th, 2009.
2009?
The crowdfunding platform launches. September 20th,
I was gonna say.
Or at least the first instance.
Jesus Christ.
October 10th, 2012. The Game Developers Conference, Star Citizen, is announced.
Yo, it's the one!
Ever presented.
That's like a $300 million crowdfunded piece of shit.
Anything we'd ever seen. September 18th, 2015, the first ever screenshot of Chronicles of Illyria would be shared on the company's Twitter timeline.
Look at that beauty.
Is already beginning to grow, giving the company anywhere from $5 at the lowest level of contribution to $10,000 for the King or Queen package at the top level. Each package would allegedly come with an array of goodies to tempt in the potential backers, ranging from a wallpaper and access to the newsletter at the lowest end, and a literal kingdom to rule over in the game at the high end. For $10,000, you could own your own kingdom. And of course, you're probably wondering if anyone would pay to be a king or a queen. They did. 4 of them.
And now they're very unhappy, I bet.
Mostly positively. Project funding will continue on our site, chroniclesofillyria.com, after the Kickstarter ends, starting June 6th. We will offer the ability to upgrade
Yeah,
your
it sounds about
existing
right.
pledge. When the website came up, it would feature
Wow.
a ticker which showed the exact dollar amount raised from the various products and perks sold on the website.
Holy
And
shit.
it would continue to tick by month after month as more fans of the genre caught wind of Chronicles of Valyria and became enamored with the idea of this unbelievable journey they would soon embark upon.
But why,
At this point of
though?
the story, we have to introduce a supporting character.
Just wait for it to
Excella.
come out and
The
buy
common
it.
payments. With this came an admission of neglect in transparency with the community that had supported the dream to this stage. The game was not progressing at the speed they had promised. The inability to attract world-class engineers to
Let me see. What does this statement even mean? Second, we wrongly assume that having a kick-ass game design, rock-solid team of core employees, and successful Kickstarter under our belt would immediately draw in world-renowned talent. What, you wanted, like, Logan Paul to promote it or something? Is it, like, what the fuck does that statement even mean? We continue to have only a single engineer from May until December of 2016. Alright. Well, that'll do it.
Alpha 1 would now
They're
become
waiting
the
for
first
someone to
4
make the
months
game
of
for them.
2018. Skipping forward to January 12th, 2018, roughly
That's a
when
good
we would
plan.
be expect- the game was still yet to be played.
Can we watch
by
some good
single member of
Kickstarters?
the
Are they
public.
all a scam
At
or
this
some
time,
actually
the
fine?
revolutionary tech solution that they'd announced as a
I'm pretty
partner
harsh on
is no longer a
Kickstarters for good
partner.
reason, but some of them
Spatial
do
OS being
deliver
the
and are
system that
good.
They had spoken so
I think
highly of
Chivalry
and
was
spent
actually a
the last
Kickstarter
19
game.
months working with as funding continued to gradually increase throughout 2017 and
Why?
2018. But there was something in the air.
They made
The game
almost
was
$1
delivered
million
considerably more and more
doing
flack due to
nothing.
missed deadlines, lack of communication, and of
Holy
course, an
shit.
increase in worrying crowdfunding events. The cracks were already beginning to show. The official channels for communication, the Discord, the forums would become increasingly hostile, and more people were either being banned or removing themselves. The updates were less and
Well,
less frequent. The features
They're
showcased were
lost.
less
They don't get to own a
substantial,
kingdom in
and we
Ilaria.
had not seen almost September 6th, 2019.
Let's
The first
go.
gameplay footage of Chronicles of Valyria seen
It
for
looks
over
so
2
good!
years, since
Fuck!
October 30th, 2017.
This is gonna change
It was a
everything.
disaster. The first video ever from Soulbound Studios to receive a negative like to dislike ratio since the announcing of the game.
This looks like some shit
This
we'd play
will
on
be the
bad
turning
game
point in
nights
the
from
story for
Steam.
most. Comments flooded in
Oh my
asking what
God.
was going on. Why did the game look this way? I posted a video claiming that Chronicles of Valyria would soon cease
Oh,
operations
now
as
how
a
dumb do you
studio,
feel now,
and the
huh?
game would subsequently be cancelled. With the pre-alpha, the players would finally get to test the
Oh,
game. The
let's
game
get
was
it.
finally inside.
Oh.
One more step and pre-alpha would be in the player's hands. The
Wow,
Settlers of Valyria
it actually
event would
looks
last
like
for 45
RuneScape.
days and allowed the
Like if
community to buy
RuneScape,
plots
old
of
school
land
RuneScape
within
was
the
made
game
in
world
Unity.
for between $65
Holy shit.
and $1,350 each. 20th of March 2020.
Wow.
The post opens. Soulbound
I feel
Studios
stupid for
took
being
hard
excited for
work on
Breath of the
gameplay
Wild
features and
2,
technology
when this
that will
exists.
deliver Chronicles. Pre-alpha was available to the backers, titled Trial of the Tested. This would turn out to be nothing more than a small obstacle course. Something many developers claim to be able to put together in a matter of days. or
What the
hours.
fuck is
The
this?
announcement
It's
posted
actually
further
RuneScape.
features,
They gave you an agility
jumping,
course.
climbing, ziplining.
Oh my
and
God.
running. The post, of course, ended.
Jagex has a
reminding the
lawsuit on their
NDA,
hands.
The non-disclosure agreement was in effect. No one would be permitted to show footage of the gameplay.
It really
nor
does
would
look
be
like a
allowed to
student
speak
game.
of the experience.
Like a
Quote,
freshman
"Small
at
playable
university.
Experiences are planned. As this was happening, a new player was approaching. A Discord appeared titled "Class Action for COE." A Discord dedicated
Oh,
to one
baby.
thing, to get restitution for the community that had funded this
Wouldn't
project
work.
to completion and been delivered.
Literally
nothing.
doesn't
April
work.
9th,
Kickstarter
2020,
scams never
a
get held
letter from
accountable.
Jeremy to the public, correcting a misunderstanding.
But I like the
It was
chutzpah.
never his intent. The blog post raised more questions than answered, talking about transparency, restoring the forums in a read-only
I
state.
can't believe
and
it didn't
the
come out.
Assuring of backers. 17th of August 2020, movement in the class action lawsuit Discord. Some backers had hired lawyers, and the ball had started to roll. But the surprise
Oh,
here, the letters are dense in legalese, but both of them are uniform in their reply. Our clients did no wrongdoings. Our clients will not comply with your demands.
oh, they're
So
playing
they are at an
hardball.
impasse. Neither side willing to budge. The only solution: settle it in court. A
Let's
costly
fucking
and
get it.
time-consuming undertaking. 3rd of
In
February
Illyria's
2021,
court. You have to
legal
play
papers are
in-game
filed with a
at
district
the
court.
courthouse in
Everything
Illyria.
is now in motion. Until today, the 1st of April 2021, when I'm recording this video, not a single soul outside of Soulbound Studios has played Chronicles of Valyria or could attest to the authenticity of the project.
Thanks to Prime
No
Brady
one
and
ever
Resub
played
Smack.
this game. and many would be waiting patiently for the legal proceedings for clarity. The prevailing sentiment being that if Jeremy wouldn't share with us the real situation, perhaps they could force him to in court. This
Good
is
idea.
The Chronicles of Valeria.
It was great. He's been crushing it. We watched like 4 Kira TV videos because he's covering so many MMO scams that I've become addicted to. And what remarkable timing, because 2 days ago they released another episode from Chronicles of Valeria. I am so excited. So we saw the pre-alpha. Actually, hold on. Before I do this, let's watch like a full let's play of it.
Shortcuts because my
Kill the
intuition.
guy yet?
What?
Oh no.
Oh, ooh.
Oh,
It's alright, we'll just ignore that.
That's
Flipping issue.
that'll be a
There's the
time
skeleton
loss.
over on that skull head on the left hand side. Raging River, right? Oh, he's looking.
Oh, there's some combat in here.
Oh.
In fact, it even looks pretty smooth. Oh, wow.
He dead?
He's
Maybe.
dead.
He's dead.
Definitely dead.
Very
He's
suspicious.
playing a death animation.
Does that count? I think.
I didn't watch him die.
You didn't watch him die.
Is that part of the requirements?
We're just gonna assume that he
I
died.
feel like you
then.
guys.
All right. And then, is this the second or first one? Oh, this is the first one. Oh, fuck, Illyria is so beautiful. I wish our world could look like this. It's like if James Cameron made a video game and then took a shit on it. Man, I'm about to start tearing up. Imagine spending $10,000 to own a kingdom in this shit. I think that would be worse than owning an NFT. Why would they even release this?
We're still making changes to the UI, so it might be a little small. See all the nameplates at once to make it easy to figure out where you're.
So they turned it into Roller Coaster Tycoon? Like, what is this?
Of your NPCs. So we do want to be able to give you a bird's eye view of knowing how healthy people are just by looking at them.
This does look like a game that
Digging down a
Nintendo
little
would
bit
have
more
shown
UI
off
now,
at their
let's go ahead and
direct.
Click on my all survive. It's kind of what we've got, the round neck with the straight leg.
Why are you focusing on clothes so much?
Neck with no lace, short sleeve. With
Does anything
baggy
happen in this
pants.
game?
If the time and see your settlement.
Are they just
And,
making this as
um,
quickly as possible
so
to
we've been
avoid
leaving
being
this blank,
sued?
But after a recent play session,
Like, why do
you know,
this?
semi-weekly playtest, I
Just
think we've decided that
leave.
we want to, at the very least, add tools. At its current size, is
Wow.
currently using the same game data as one of the larger rocks, and that's because there's a lot of data and a lot of assets based on a game like this, and we have to make sure that they're all kept in sync.
Wow,
And in this case, it's
this
not.
is
And
good.
so when I'm done mining.
Alright, Chronicles of Illyria. I can sign up now to get nothing in return, I guess. Except be on Jeremy's mailing list. No, it doesn't look like you can keep funding it, which is great. I think this game looks great. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It does look pretty good. You get to do nothing, I guess, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't even find anything about this. On their website, they're still advertising it as an MMO, but here it's not only not called Chronicles of Illyria anymore, but it's also not an MMO. Apparently it's like a village builder where you get to pick out your character's clothes. Is that like a fashion designer thing? How confusing. Well, I have no sympathy for the people who paid $10,000. Like, you pretty much deserved it. I don't know why you would blindly throw $10K into something on Kickstarter, especially when there's literally nothing to present. That was cool. Another good MMO, another Kickstarter classic. Yeah, it received $8 million total, and there was 4 people in particular on Kickstarter that backed for $10,000 because they were told they'd get to own their own village in the MMO. I don't even understand why you'd ever believe that, nor want that. I like that they're all MMOs. Yeah, you know, the reason they're MMOs is because that's the most marketable genre. Most people play an MMO or have played an MMO at some point, so it's just the most general genre to get as many people as possible. There's an actual reason that they're all MMOs.